Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at XDC, Xinfin, and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on in, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, and while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit the subscribe button. I make price target videos every day at 6 a.m. Eastern time. Check out the spreadsheet in the description of this video for all the predictions that I've already done, every single price target and every one that I have coming. And turn on that notification button as well. You are not going to want to miss a thing as we keep up with this rapidly evolving crypto space. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So XDC, success depends on your network. XDC being an ISO 20022 coin, the lowest market cap ISO 20022 coin that I can think of, at least. You know, ISO 20022, we got XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, so many others, and well, not that many others, but there's five right there, XDC. And so what can I say about XDC? I like XDC fundamentally. I like it more than all the other ISO 20022 coins. This is the only one that I would be consider buying this bull run. In the future, I plan on owning every single one of them, including XRP. I know XRP is getting a ton of hate right now. I'm not going to say it's justified. I don't think it's justified. I understand, but a lot of older cryptocurrencies as of the day that I'm making this video are struggling, including XDC, and I really like XDC. Now, I was on their website, and there were some things I was looking at and some things that got me really excited looking forward, and I saw this. XDC Network is an enterprise-grade open-source blockchain protocol. I already knew that. An EVM, yeah, compatible chain with enforceable smart contracts. It is uniquely suited to revolutionize, decentralize, and liquefy the trade finance industry through the tokenization of real-world assets and financial instruments. So did you know that XDC is in, as far as the RWA narrative, one of my top 3 or 4 narratives that I believe will happen in the upcoming bull run? XDC, it may not show up on the list of RWA cryptos on CoinGecko.com or something like that, but XDC is an RWA crypto. And so here's one niche that I'm not super excited about short term, the ISO 20022 coins. I think it's a very low chance that we're going to see a narrative like that over the next year to year and a half. But then RWA, something that I have a very strong opinion on, that this is a niche that's going to do very well. I have an RWA market cap projection of $50 billion. It's right now at $3 billion, and that doesn't include XDC. So with XDC, we're looking at something like, I don't know, something like $70 billion possibly working out, or $60 billion, around there. $60 to $70 billion if you include XDC in that. Now, looking at XDC, here's the deal. I looked at as much information as I could find, and we're seeing nodes around the world. We're seeing blocks. We're seeing average transaction fee, 0.000265555. And then they boast, okay, 99.999980% less than Ethereum. Whoop-de-doo. Honestly, like, that's not something to be bragging about all that much. You can see uptime over 30 days, 99.17%. Fine. That's fine. The data's okay. I looked at GitHub commits. They're ranked number 101 in amount of developer activity right now. And that's not something that it's like devastating. It's not bad. We're seeing developer growth. We're seeing 8 full-time developers, 25 monthly active developers, 308 total XDC repros. You can see growth. You can see growth in developer activity. I like to see that kind of thing. And what else can I say? I looked up TVL, which is not something that you really need to worry about with XDC. But TVL is extremely low. You don't need to worry about that. No worries, whatever. Again, there's nothing that was like eye-popping from the data that I was able to glean in order to put this video together. And so we're going to have to look elsewhere to figure out where XDC is going. And I have some thoughts on that. Looking at the XDC chart, It's held up pretty well during the bear market. One of the huge winners last bull run, as we saw its first big bull run, and it went from what, 0.0033 tenths of a cent up to 18 cents at its peak. Maybe it wicked a little higher to 20 cents or something like that. And so that's great. And I would say XDC in comparison has had a pretty strong bear market, which is a good sign that we're going to see new all-time highs for XDC. We're going to see even potentially much higher than its previous all-time high. But what's going to be the thing that causes it to get there? Looking at the circulating supply, we're seeing 13.89 billion XDC in circulation. Total supply is 37 billion. And so that may look like a concern. That might be a concern if you go to coinmarketcap.com and see this. But you look at the chart, and it's really, it's not that they're increasing their supply very aggressively. At the peak in 2021, they were a little right around 12 billion coins in circulation, and now they're at 13.9 billion. Based off of my research, I project a total circulating supply of about 15 billion by the time a lot of people would be expecting the next bull run if it happens in 2025. That's not something that I'm going to cry about, especially looking at a lot of other cryptos that have been very disappointing when it comes to their forward-looking tokenomics. Now, market cap dominance, we're seeing a 0.11% peak. It got up earlier this year to 0.08%. It's been holding up just fine. It's not like losing massive market cap dominance. And I actually project that we're going to see higher market cap dominance than its all-time high because of the potential with the real world assets narrative. I think XDC is going to benefit dramatically from that. So some thoughts on XDC. This is the only ISO 20022 crypto that I would consider buying this bull run, and it's a very strong buy for the next bear market. If you've ever heard me talk about ISO 20022 coins, those are cryptocurrencies I think are going to underperform this bull run, but long term, I think they're going to do very well and grow in market cap. HBAR, Algorand, those are two cryptocurrencies I'm going to be buying a lot of next bear market. I'm probably going to be buying some XLM and XRP and XDC very high on the list. Render is probably my #1 bear market buy for the following bear market. XDC, the more I think through this, that might end up being my #2 bear market buy. So I already talked about this. Looking at all the raw data I can find about XTC, there isn't really anything that pops out at me and makes me say, wow, I must buy this crypto. And that's specifically with the raw data. Because, next point, XDC can do well based on hype and its RWA connection. And then last point here, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit, I would not buy XDC until we see a new all-time high with Bitcoin. Here's my general thesis with a lot of these older cryptocurrencies, which I'm saying XDC is an older cryptocurrency. You know, the fact that it was in existence before the last bull run in 2021, that gives it the label of an older cryptocurrency. I think that what we're seeing right now, as of the day that I'm making this video, is a lot of those older cryptocurrencies are kind of just stagnant while we're seeing overall growth in the crypto market. But think about what's going to happen when retail comes back in, when your grandmother, your barber, your Uber driver, they're talking about crypto and they're going to be looking to get into crypto, and they're not going to be buying the Celestias, not going to buy the new ones nearly as much. They're going to buy Dogecoin, they're going to buy Litecoin and XRP and Bitcoin Cash even. And so as XRP goes, I have a $3.02 price target, which is a 6x from where we are today. As XRP goes, XDC I think is going to be like a leveraged play for XRP. So XDC I think is going to do very well after new all-time high with Bitcoin, and it has the benefit of being lumped in with the RWA narrative, which I think is going to happen. So with all that in mind, I already talked a 0.15 market cap dominance, 0.15% market cap dominance. My estimate is that we're going to see a total crypto market cap at $7 trillion. So 0.15%, that is a new all-time high in market cap dominance. And I do attribute that to the RWA narrative. We have a $10.5 billion market cap for XDC. Right now it's at 600 million. And so 15 billion circulating supply, that gives us a 70-cent XDC. So that's a 17x from where it is today. And here's my strategy with XTC, because I will be buying some. I'm going to be rolling over a lot of my profits, hopefully, from the newer, sexier cryptocurrencies that are pumping right now. I'm going to be rolling that over into XTC. And then I'm hoping that we're going to see a big spike up in the price of XTC after an all-time high for Bitcoin. I mean, looking at the price chart again, it's like, you know, we had the Ripple, the big development with the Ripple case, XTC pumped, and then it's just kind of just leveled off. I wouldn't expect all that much until after $69,000 Bitcoin if we get there. So those are my thoughts on XTC. I hope that you're happy with this one. I know my prediction on stacks yesterday. I'm sure that that was very disappointing, and I love stacks. It's so funny. But XTC, you know, more upside potential. And I would say that I'd attach this is not a low conviction play, to be honest with you. I'm not saying guaranteeing 70 cents, but I'd be shocked if it didn't get to half of that. Or, you know, I think there's going to be lots of opportunity to take profits along the way. And you're not going to see in XDC that only peaks at 15 cents or something like that. So anyway, that's my thought. If you got anything out of this, if you enjoyed this, please remember to smash up that like button, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification button. Otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.